Hey, what's going on everybody? It's Gaming InCydas back with another kick-ass video. Today guys, I'll be showing you how you can do the RC to car method. Okay, so this is a Benny's merge, but before we get into today's video, I'd just like to mention a couple of things. I've just recently hit 1,000 subscribers. Woohoo! And yeah, so thanks to all of you guys that have been subscribing lately and all the ones that have been around right from the start. I thank you all very much for trusting in me and believing in me. And yeah, also a big thanks to my team behind the scenes. Okay, there is about 5 players altogether that help me in the background all too well, and some of you guys know who they are. AO, Hated, LJ, Nuke. There's just 3 of them that help me all the time. But let's get into what we have to do today for this one. And of course you can spawn anywhere, and you do need one particular vehicle. And this particular vehicle is the X80 Proto. Okay, it is right there on screen. It is a fair amount of money, so you could either buy it or just ask someone for it with the give cars to friends glitch. Okay, so there's your ways of getting it. Buy it or get someone to gift it to you. Okay, because you do need this. Alright, so let's get into the rest of what we have to do. So we are going to take our X80 Proto into the workshop at the arena. Of course, you always need an arena to do this merge. Okay, so when we get into the arena, there's always one thing that's going to happen. As soon as you exit the vehicle, the door's going to fall off. It's going to break, it's going to fall off. That's perfectly fine. That's the bit we are actually going to use. Okay, so we are going to use that broken door and that mechanic over there. Okay, so the door, the mechanic. So we're going to take the door over to the mechanic so we can move him. So I'm just going to fast forward some through the footage here of me pushing through the door, okay, because it can take you a while to do this, okay. So just please have some patience with this one. Alright, I have been doing this for a little while tonight, and I have worked out a thing or two, but now, as you can see, we've got our mechanic on the door. Okay, so now we can move our mechanic, and where we want our mechanic is we want our mechanic over at that passenger door of our car. So we want that mechanic to stand in front of the passenger door of our car. So now we're just going to push the door some more until they're in front of that vehicle. Of course, I'm fast forwarding this. Of course, once again, have some patience. This can get really frustrating but rewarding at the very end of it. Okay, so just remember that. We're just going to move the door around. I was almost losing my patience as well, trying to get my mechanic to stay on the door. Occasionally you're going to have him fall off, other times you're going to be able to get him there in one go. Okay, it depends on your luck at the time or where on the door you get the mechanic standing. Okay, so it all depends. So I get my mechanic over by the door. Okay, so he's over near the door now. I'm just trying to get him a really as close as like kind of possible. You want him basically kind of one step away from the door. Okay, right here is probably not the ideal place that you're going to put the mechanic, but that's where he is, and that's where I decided to leave him to see if this will work for me, which it did. It did. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to get back into my X80, and now I'm just going to return it to storage. Okay, and then I'm going to go get the car that I want to put all the merges onto from the RC. Okay, so I'm just returning the vehicle, return the X80, and then get in your vehicle that's obviously on this level as well that you want to merge. For me it's this one. Okay, so let's take this into the workshop by pressing right D-pad. Okay, you can see our mechanic is still standing there. The door's no longer there, but our mechanic is still standing there. Okay, so we just want to exit the vehicle. And watch this very carefully, guys. So over here, I go up against the mechanic and I press Y or triangle, and you can see that I'm constantly walking into the mechanic. That's exactly what you want. That's how you're teleporting into the car. So I'm going to do that again. Okay, just to show you. Walking into the mechanic and I teleport into the car. This next time I'm going to show you one more time. We're actually going to count how long it takes for me to get in the car. This is going to help you a lot. I press it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Basically, just after 4, I teleported into the vehicle. Okay, so it roughly took me about 4 seconds to teleport into the vehicle after pressing Y or triangle. Okay, that was standing right up against the mechanic. So of course, make sure you've got the mods on you from the RC. So just go into the RC customization and then back out of it. Okay, and where you want to stand is roughly right there on that corner of the yellow paint. Okay, facing the mechanic. Okay, now you want a job from Simeon, Gerald or Martin, any of them guys, and you just want to press the triangle button and then quickly open your phone and doing the job trick. Okay, most of you already know how to do the job trick, but if you don't, you hold the pause button, then you let go of the pause button, and a split second later you accept the job. Okay, so let's do that now. Let's stand back on that corner of the yellow paint and face the mechanic. Okay, this is going to give us the most amount of time. Remember, as soon as we touch the mechanic, we've only got 4 seconds. Okay, so I missed it there. So it's 2 misses. Alright, so like I said, stand at the corner, press triangle to get into to start walking towards the vehicle. Then open your phone, go straight to your job and do the hold, pause and accept the job trick. And then your pause menu should show up on the screen, and hold left D-pad. Okay? So I got the pause menu, holding left D-pad, then back out of pause, and done. Okay? So I'll re-go over that for you. Okay? What I did is I pressed triangle, then I opened up my phone and went into the job list, went straight to the Simeon job, then held the pause button, let go of pause, a split second later accepted the job. Okay, I've got the pause menu up on screen. I held left D-pad, I didn't spam it, held left D-pad. Okay, the time I was holding left D-pad, I only had 2 seconds left of my 4 seconds. Right, so as soon as 2 seconds went by, I backed out of the pause menu by pressing circle, and I did spam the circle button to get out of it as quick as I could. Okay, and the merge happened. Okay, so that's the best I can give you. That on, if you try those practices, you're more likely to get it, 9 times out of 10. Okay, so just make sure you just follow some quick, easy practices. Time how long it takes you to teleport into the car. That's probably the most important one. Time how long it takes you to teleport into the car, because in that way you know how many seconds you got the time you start leaning up on the mechanic. Okay, as soon as I started leaning up on the mechanic, I had 4 seconds to make sure I hit the job part, and then I back out of the pause menu. Because if you wait too long to get into to teleport into the car, your car will return while in the pause menu. It'll be all grey and you get super frustrated like I did. But that's what I've got for you today, guys. Thank you very much for coming back to the channel. I really appreciate you guys doing that. yeah, thank you so much for the 1,000 subscribers. I appreciate every single one of you that have come to the channel. Until the next awesome GTA video, I'm Gaming InCydas. Laters.